Right, let me just check this is recording. Yes, it is. Nice. So, you've done your A2 license and you're unsure of what bike to get. This right here. So there's not very many you can get. Obviously you've got, is it 37 kilowatts and 47 horsepower you're allowed up to. So you're quite limited. When I say you're limited, that's a lie actually. There's loads of different bikes for A2. It's really hard to pick. But if you're looking for sports bikes and like the fastest ones you can get for your license, for the A2 license, obviously without it being restricted, this is one of the fastest ones you can get, the CBR500R. Now if you would ask an American, is this a fast or slow bike, they would say it's slow as hell, but honestly it's really not. I'm going to show you some riding clips of me on the road in a minute. I'll just go over a few things I like about this. This is the 2024 CBR500R. I got it, I think it's gunpowder metallic black. Is that how you say it? I think it is. But I basically got the whole thing customed with basically everything you can get, apart from all the fairings and stuff. But I'll go through what I've done to it to make it look like this. I've got the Aprokovich slip-on. It's just a slip-on. It's still got the baffler in. RNG exhaust guard. I've got RNG. What are they called? Crash pegs. I have getting brake and clutch levers very soon. They're going to be shortened and black. I put these little stealth mirrors on recently. You can't see anything out of them, but they do the job of looking stealthy and cool. I had like fluid put into the tyres, so if it gets a puncture it just heals itself, which is very nice. What else did I get? Oh yeah, so I got side grip pads and top grip pads. I got the seat cover. I don't have it on right now, but I got a rear seat cover as well. I got the smoke screen, which I really do love. It just builds the whole bike together. I got a tail tidy, which looks amazing. What else? Oh yeah, so I got the little white strip things. I don't know what you even call them. I got the white strips around the wheels. I think that pretty much covers it. I'll go over the dash. So I think this is an amazing dash for a CBR500R. So you've got the fuel, the gears, obviously the rev counter, miles per hour. I'll go away service. There we go. And then the thing that's cool about this is that you have this button right here and this button right here, if you can see right on the dash there, controls everything. So you've got your average miles per gallon, your like trip A, trip B, if you wanted to track how many miles you've done in them. You've got the settings, you've got your shift point. Now the shift point, if you don't know what it is, it's just instead of it going to 8,000, it says 8,500, and then it will start flashing and it will tell you to change gear. You can like change it to lower RPM. So if you wanted to change gear sooner and you weren't comfortable with the power of the bike, that is good for you. You've got different display types. You've got the bar, which is what I use. I think it's amazing. It kind of reminds me of the ZX10R. You've got the circle, and you got the simple. Brightness is just literally how bright you want the background. So if I go to manual, down, it gets darker. If I go back up, it gets brighter. What's background? Oh yeah, so you got black and white background, whichever one you prefer, or you can have on auto. So if it's nighttime, it will go black. If it's daytime, like now, it will go white. I always have it on black because I just prefer black. General. So you got the date and time, unit. It's gonna let me go on to it. So you can change it from like miles per hour, kilometers, all that good stuff. Language. Obviously, I have that in English. Then this is what the cool thing about the bike is. It's got Bluetooth pairing. So if I go back to the same thing, If I go onto my Bluetooth on my phone, and then there is an app. Where did I put the app? Is it up here? I think it might be up there. Yeah, Honda Road Sync it's called. And now on the top left, it's got Bluetooth, and you see it just popped up. That's because it is just connected. Now what is cool about this is you've got all different sort of good stuff. So you can do voice search. So let's go. Airport. Oh no, I need to tap it. I don't really use this that much. Or not, but yeah, you get the gist. Oh, I don't really use it, but you can just talk to it. You've got your music. So you can have your music, you can change it. Next song, pause, play, all of that. Then we go return. You've got your volume if you want it louder or quieter. And obviously you've got the main thing, which is navigation. So right in this little box will just be an indicator of where you want to go. So if we go on to, yeah, so I've just put in a location. Now it's telling me to go forward, and then when I come to a junction it will just say a left arrow or a right arrow. So it's not like a proper map, but it just tells you which way to go, left, right, which exit on a roundabout, etc. Things like that. And navigation. Cancel. And then I'll go through the few little things. So you've got the hazards. Hazards from the front. Hazards from the rear. You've just got the start button down at the bottom. Kill switch up here. You have got, let me just check it's still recording. Yeah, it is. Nice. So obviously you got your buttons for the dash. You have your traction control. So if we look there, you hold this up, it turns it off. Hold it again, it turns it on. Very simple. You've got your full beams and then your flash indicators, left, right, and then push to stop. Horn. That is pretty much it. I will give it a start up so you can hear what it sounds like in a minute, but I will take this out on the road and get some footage of me riding the bike. Right, I am now on the bike, ready. I'm just leaving to go onto the road. So yeah, this is what it looks like, just sat on it. It is very nice. I can't wait till I get the clutch and the brake levers. I won't really be talking about like all the suspension and everything because I'm not some professional. I'm just young man that's giving a review of a bike that I know a lot of people my age will struggle finding for their license because they just have no idea what bike they want. So I'm gonna give them a good idea of why I think they should get this one. So cornering, it's not the best. It is one of the heavier bikes. It is about, I think it's 192 kilos, which for a 500 is quite a lot. Like I know you've got the rivalries like the R7 and the Ninja 500, and they weigh like a good 10-20 kilos less. So that's the only argument I could have about this bike, is if you were to have if the bike was to have about 10-20 kilos lighter, this would be the best AT bike that wouldn't have to be restricted. Because for myself, I got this bike only because of insurance, really. Like I was looking at the CBR500R, and the insurance on that was absolutely insane. So even though I'd have it restricted, it would be the same power as this bike. It's just a bit silly. So I thought I might as well stick with this one. There's no point me changing and just having a bigger one just to have it restricted. So that's why I picked this one. Clutch and everything feels okay. Considering I went straight from a 125 onto this, it is a big step up. Like I went from a 125, a Bentley Leoncino 125. went from a Benelli Leoncino 125 to a CBR500, which is a big jump. Like, this is no joke of a bike. You do the clutching wrong, you rev it too high, anything like that, the front wheel will come up. And I've done it already, and it's very scary. But as you just saw me do there, the bike has got a bit of kick. I didn't give it full beans, but it's got the power it needs. I will, when I get onto the dual carriageway, give a bit of a 0 to 60, just to show what you guys are going to be getting yourselves into if you were to get this bike. Yeah, the tyres, I can't remember the specs for them, but they're good tyres. They are good, really good tyres. They're not some cheapy trashy ones. The dash itself is nice. When with the buttons with the dash, it doesn't actually let you go into settings. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's got the little red warning symbol over the settings, just to stop people. It's like going on your phone when riding, which is quite cool. Yeah, so it's got ABS. The bike has ABS built in, which is good. You always want ABS on a bike. It's got traction control, like I've already said. I haven't really messed around with that too much because I'm still completely new to this bike. As I've said, this is literally just my first impressions of it, and I'm not too knowledgeable with bikes. I just know a little bit, as you guys could probably already tell for if you're still watching and listening to me just talk about this bike. Yeah, so give it about 2 minutes and we'll be on the highway. The mirrors, I mean, I only got the mirrors because for looks, they generally don't work. They really don't. They are horrible mirrors. But I don't like having the big clunky ones, and it's a little bit more speed because it's more aerodynamic, but it's not going to make the biggest difference if I'm honest. Oh, people just... Oh yeah, right, so it just happened then. Right, so another thing about this bike, it goes into neutral very, very, very easily. Like, you've got to make sure when you're changing from first to second or down from second to first, you've got to kick it in, because it goes in. Like, people complain that neutral, oh, it's so hard to find, etc. When no, this bike loves neutral, and it's dangerous because if you're on a corner, change of gear, and you've got no power, it can make you fall on your side. But we'll give you a little bit of power now. Just see if I can get into the right hand lane. Here we go. Right, so I couldn't actually show you any speed of the bike because there was a lot of traffic on the dual carriageway. So hopefully I can show you now. That was a little 70 miles an hour, nothing too crazy. But yeah, you see, it's not, it was like a couple of seconds. I'll probably have it, hopefully I'll try and get a second counter on the screen. But yeah, 0 to 60 or 0 to 70, whatever it was. I think it's amazing and fast, and it does the job. I love it. Just park her up. Oh. Oh. But yeah, here she is. Here is the beauty. So hopefully you've enjoyed that little explanation. I've tried my best. As you can tell, I don't know a lot, but it's a fun bike. It does the job. It is. I don't think it's slow. Like I said, you ask an American, they'll call it slow. I don't think it's slow. I think it's quite nippy and fast, especially if you're upgrading from a 50 or 125. It's an incredible jump. The contenders with this bike were the Ninja 500, CBR500R, the R7, MT07, and then this bike. So you've got a choice. I've kind of showed you the bits and bobs of this bike. The new Honda, which is this one, the 2024, does have obviously all the dash and all the cool little features, which could make you, if you're into your technology, this could make you choose this bike over other bikes. But yeah, hopefully if you like this bike, you go ahead and get one. If you do have this bike and you thought I'd done okay of explaining it, please just drop a comment and let me know to try and boost my confidence, because this will be my first ever YouTube video and I hope I done okay. Hopefully I done okay in it. Well, not going to be any crazy editing, but yeah, give you a little rev and we'll call it a day, hey? Hear what the bike sounds like. It's only a twin cylinder. It does pop and crackle a little bit, but yeah, there it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.